Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lelila Plays. So I have done a bit of stuff. Where am I? I get so turned around doing that. Okay, so I did a bit of stuff off camera because I kind of had to work on some stuff. And I tried to keep it... Oh, you know, I want the carrots too. I tried to keep it mostly grindy stuff because... Oh my goodness, you guys. Working on this here wall, I mean, the amount of wallage I've been trying to put up is insane. Okay, oh, no, I didn't mean to fall. I didn't want to fall. Oh, well, whatever. Look at this. I have wall that goes all the way yonder there. I still need to put in a gate there. Wall that comes in here and that way. And it goes yonder that way. You can still see a little bit right over there. The wall that goes connects. Like, oh my goodness, there's so much wall. But now that I have so much wall, I need to start like landscaping, dare I say. I have gardens I need to plant. I have ground I need to still fill in. I need to decide how rocky and terrainy this is going to be and how much I need to actually like level this out. I have some rough plans drawn up on what I want it to look like. I need to decide if I'm going to irrigate down below or not. But yeah, today's episode is essentially going to be some gardening. I'm going to spare you all the grinding for the wall because, oh my goodness, so much wall, y'all. Like, it's insane. Like, look at it. You can see it goes on and on. And up and around and through the forest that I've been working on slowly clearing. And I mean, y'all, I've been working on this episode a lot later than I normally do. Normally, I have my episode fully recorded no later than Saturday. Sorry, there's grass in my face. And I normally have it ready to go by Sunday evening typically and uploaded by Monday night. Because my Monday and Tuesday are super duper busy and I don't have time to work on stuff at that point. Like, it needs to be done by the weekend if it's going to come out. It's Saturday night. I have been working on grinding this stupid wall this whole time. It's insane. Oh, Mr. Enderman has been here. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, I'm definitely behind on what I had planned, but I've been working on getting this wall because the sooner I get the wall up, the sooner I can work on getting villagers, and the sooner we can start getting all that stuff. And I just, yeah. My goodness. So I am thinking, though, which thinking is a dangerous... Oh, I made the jump. Go me. Thinking is a dangerous thing for me. It just is. But I'm kind of cogitating that I'll probably put some beets, forget it, I'm going off the wall. I'm going to probably put some beets, I think, in this big ol' huge field here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I like the idea of actually having a portal that's going to go into the mountainside. I'm not yet sure if I'm going to do that or not because I'd have to do a lot of terraforming over on this side. And I already have a whole lot of terraforming to do on this side, and I'm really not sure if I want to add to that, but oh, it's getting late. But I'm cogitating doing that. That'd be cool. But this area I'm thinking is going to have to become a field, which means okay, good, I do. Which means I'm gonna have to start like really kind of evening this out. I need to decide if I'm going to irrigate this one too. I mean, am I going to do this properly or am I going to do this lazily? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. Any job that's worth doing is worth doing it once and doing it right. So that means I'm going to have to dig a bit deeper. I'm going to have to actually get it irrigated and grow us a field of beets. I'm not planning to really use beet anything for food because I just don't. But that'll be a really pretty pop of color that'll be very useful for us. Okay, I should probably decide sooner rather than... You know what? I can make a field, and then if I decide I am going to do a portal thing, then I can just do that later. But I might. But I think I'll flatten some of this out. What do you think? Should we leave? I'm thinking we're gonna leave some of this like slopey terrain because that is pretty, and I could always put some flowers up here or something and just make it look like a purposeful, slightly manicured, you know, aesthetic garden thing because it's a garden for multiple purposes. Although this is also a garden for food, which means I should probably acknowledge the food being a more desired thing than aesthetics, so I should contemplate that, shouldn't I? But I am pleased to say we are making progress, and that's an appreciated thing. And really, you guys, I appreciate so much the comments that you guys leave, the ideas, the encouragement, the hey, yeah, I actually took the time to watch this. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, I'll be doing this regardless, but it does honestly mean a lot when I get feedback from people. So for those who have left feedback, I appreciate that. It's a fun thing to share. And for those who have left feedback on Edge stuff, like, again, I appreciate that. So thanks for taking the time, guys. Hopefully this will be just a fun, relaxing, something you can have on in the background. For the most part. Minus the times when, you know, a creeper. I had a creeper. I was working in my house, putting some stuff away after a quick mining sesh so I could start working on more of the, the wall. And I'm in the house. The door is closed. I do not know how, but a creeper got the drop on me. Like, literally blew up my double chest, everything I had, killed me. I don't even know how it got in. But, oh my goodness, let me tell you, that gave me a good heart start. I went from, like, I'm thinking I need some coffee, to, nope, I don't need no coffee. I am wide awake. My heart is still pounding. Like, I am confused. I am confused beyond all belief. Like, it was the most bizarre thing ever. Like, I'm guessing it's because I have that one wall area that's still open. Because I still haven't decided if I'm moving the house over one or not. But I should probably figure that out sooner rather than later and, like, close it up. But, I should go make another shovel. But I want to get that first. There we go. It was bizarre, guys. It was absolutely bizarre. So, but look at this. It's actually starting to kind of come together to some degree. I'm pretty stoked, not gonna lie. And I have a rough map drawn up for myself because I don't trust my brain to retain anything long term. So I have a rough map drawn up for, like, where I'm going to put roads and where I'm going to put stairs and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, so I had a creeper come in and it blew up all this and part of that. And yeah, it was a moment, guys. Oh, I just realized that. I took that too. Do I have one of those already in hand? Sweet. Let's fix that now, because, yeah, there we go. It was, I don't know where he came from. Makes me a little paranoid. I'm guessing he, like, came from the roof and came in through that way, maybe? I don't know. At least when I go to bed, I can watch it and be like, Weirdness, though. Absolute weirdness. Very unpleasant weirdness, too. There's some weird that's good. And then there's some weird that's just not preferred. That goes under my category of not preferred. That's right, I used up my shovel, didn't I? How much do I care? Not very much. I should put that on. We'll just do a wood shovel for the moment because we're gonna blow through it anyways, and I really don't care. Let's do this thing. Whee! Okay, so my current plan, such as it is that I will eventually build, like, a little house of some sort up here, this upper field, and then this is gonna be a field for, let me think, there's this to there. Yeah, this whole thing, is that really what I was planning? Yeah, that's what I was planning. This whole thing is gonna be beets. And this will be my beet field. And then there... Bloop, bloop. It'd be so much easier if I had elytra. Do I want to have all this be potats? I might do all this as potats. Thinking I will. Thinking this whole thing is going to be potats. But this over here is me beets. I know that for a fact. Because I have a lot of beets, and because beets are going to grow really pretty. So I'm going to really quickly clear this out, and then we can chat more while I'm planting. So, I'm having a thought as I'm working on this. And have you ever noticed how absolutely ridiculous the villagers always are? And how the Wandering Trader, like, I don't even know how the Wandering Trader gets to half the places he gets to. He just somehow gets around and shows up in the randomest of places. But the Wandering Traders, man, like, they know things. Not only do they have goods from who knows where places, but on top of that, it gets to be nighttime, and what do? They drink invisibility potions so they don't register for mobs. Like, what is it that how did the Wandering Trader become a Wandering Trader? Like, clearly these guys didn't come from originally being a villager. Like, what is their story? How did they get to where they are, that they know these things, that they know to protect themselves like this, that they have... Do they make those potions themselves? They had to. Where else would they have gotten them from? Like, I have questions, man. I have questions. Questions that need answers, but I don't think I'm going to get any answers anytime soon. What other things have you noticed that just have that discrepancy that makes you wonder? That makes you go like, huh... Like, I can only assume that this is some sort of post-apocalyptic type... No, I do not want to go in. Thank you. Like, some sort of post-apocalyptic type situation, because we have signs here and there of previous villages and lands and people, but they're not here in the game. So, how, when, why? I want to know these things. If I were at class right now, I'd probably give my students some sort of assignment as far as like, hey, during Christmas break, let's have some fun. Think of some ideas on what could it be, and write a paper on what could be happening here. So if you're from my class, you're lucky that you're getting away with it right now. And if you still want to do the paper, that would actually be really cool. I would genuinely read if someone were to write a paper with theories and stuff. Like, that would just be fun. I greatly enjoy when academics tie in with interests and like things that makes the student go, oh, hey, yeah, I want to work on that. Because that's how you're going to get people to actually learn and do things, is get their interest going, so they actually have a reason to want to learn. They have a reason to want to do that thing. It's a thing. But anyhow, that was just a side thing. I had that thought as I'm working here, and I'm going, huh, how is it that the Wandering Trader got to that position? Like, I really want to know now. Also, I'm realizing that this is going to take absolutely forever to do. So I'm probably only going to do part of this for this episode, and I'll just grind the rest out at another time, maybe. Or this will just be an entire episode of, here's Lelila talking while placing blocks, and placing blocks, and placing blocks. Because, oh my goodness, that took a while. And we still have so much more to do. Whee! But this will be a beet field, I think. That'll be lovely. And aside from that, I want to do the potato fields because I know I have that. Well, I should rephrase it. I know I can do that because I have potatoes on hand. Or as my little ones insist on calling it, potats. Thank you, Mumbo Jumbo, for encouraging that. I think I should also maybe work on making some of the roads, because that would make life a lot easier when I'm running from back and forth from here to my base and whatnot, to actually have a road, have stairs, have easy access to where I'm going. That might be a good idea. That also would help me determine where exactly this is going to end. I feel like I should maybe bring some of this wallage down a bit. Or maybe bring this wallage up around this way, just so we have more of an entrance instead of just this wide, like, yawning blah. I have some stone, some cobble on hand. Not very much, but that'll help me kind of mentally map out some of it at least. Even if it just comes out a little bit, like, to here. Like, that's good. And then I can do some... Nope, that's not where I thought it was going. I need to cut down more of this grass. Does someone have a lawnmower? We need a lawnmower, please. Yeah, I think it'll work. And then we'll have over here fields and fields of beets growing, which will be pretty cool looking, not gonna lie. Release the water. And more water. All the water. Granted, I don't have to move that water source in a bit, and that'll be annoying, but whatever. Fight the current! Fight the current! Blarg! Yeah, there we go. Do I have? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. And I'll take that. Thank you very much. I'm honestly just waiting at this point for some creeper to come up at some inopportune moment and go, hello, human, and go kersplatty on me again, because, I mean, after you have it happen once, you just kind of expect it's gonna be a running theme. Hopefully not. It'd be nice if it didn't, but knowing my luck, it'll happen in a field after I've done all this, and then I'll have that awful moment of like, great, now I need to figure out how to get to land again. Eight. See, this is the only problem. Now I'm gonna go back to Edge later, and then I'm gonna be all like, oh yeah, I can go in the water, no prob. And then I'm gonna go in the water and be like, big problem. Big problem. That'll be funny. In an annoying kind of way. I'm gonna have to laugh about that, though. That's definitely gonna have to be a laugh out loud kind of moment. 'Cause that's just how it goes. It really, really is. I don't suppose that evens that out a bit. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, not yet. And I'll come back over here. And back over there. I love how it just like suddenly whoosh, waters are calm. It's the weirdest thing. It's cool. It's just also kind of weird. Let's just be honest. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So I can see where I need to actually work. No. I did not mean to fall in. Oh well. Means I can get the dirt. Did I work through the night? Haha, that's kind of cool. Was not planning on that, but it works for me. So I think my goals are going to be getting this specific field done. And maybe on top of that, I have some ideas for villager houses. I don't know yet. I need to finish all the walls before I can bring any villagers over. And I kind of want to have most of the fields done before I bring villagers over, just because they tend to get in your way, and I'd really rather not deal with battling out villagers and space. Where, you know, you turn around thinking, I'm gonna go work here, and then there's a villager in your way, and you accidentally smack the villager, and you're just like, oh no. Like, I'd really rather avoid that. So I'm thinking I'll just work on fields and maybe... not the wall, anything but the wall. Maybe I'll work on fields and like a village or a house or two, like figure out exactly what I'm going to do for that. And then I can, next time... No, I don't want to work on villagers that soon. Okay. Villagers are fantastic. I also really don't like them. But having some nice books of mending and some stuff like that would be really cool. So they are high on my list, just not high on my to-do anytime right this moment list. If that makes any sense whatsoever. And if it makes any sense whatsoever, that is very amazing, because I have not had much coffee and I'm very tired and I'm feeling it. Because that's what happens when you have a busy Saturday. This is also a reason why I try to have my videos done by Saturday, because I know by this point of the night I start getting a little more on the loopy side of just, I am tired, wee, fairies. So you're gonna get kind of some of that right now of me, because yeah. It was a very busy, very good day. Lots of family time and getting stuff done together and going places, and having a friend's birthday that was postponed before because, frankly, our family got sick. And it's been on our list for things for over a month now of wanting to celebrate this friend. So we were finally able to do that because everyone was finally healthy and we were all in the clear for stuff like that. So that was lovely. And I really enjoyed that. Okay, so I have a cat. I have several cats. And Zemnis just snored behind me, and for the briefest of moments, I genuinely thought I was hearing a ghast. A ghast. Here. In the overworld. I don't even have a portal nearby. And I sincerely thought I'd heard a ghast. And no, it is Zemnis. Snoring. Behind me. That cat. Okay. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Oh, look at that whole thing just rippling down. That's beautiful. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Also, I will admit that it's lovely that I can actually even go in here in the water, because, yeah. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, bloop. Nope. Bloop. 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 I make sound effects sometimes, guys. Okay, so maybe it'll be like the field has a step up to it, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna do a step up to the field. And it's gonna go... that way? Or I want to have it be a narrower. Maybe just be like that. Which means I have to dig down over here too. Fines. Just get it over with. I like all the flowers. They make me pretty. They make me pretty. No, they make me happy. Come on, shovel, hold out. You're almost there, shovel. You're doing fantastic. I actually broke down and decided, like, yeah, I'll go enchant my shovel a little bit and get a couple enchanted shovels just because this is a lot of shoveling, y'all. And trying to do this on any dinky type shovels, just, it doesn't cut it. It really does not. So they're poorly enchanted. Like, let's just be honest, they're poorly enchanted. But they are enchanted, and that's helpful. So anything to help it last a tiny bit longer. Let's see here. Where am I? There? Where am I missing? There, missing there, missing here, somewhere over here, there. Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, cool. I want chocolate. I do not need chocolate, but I want chocolate. Okay. Leave a comment with what your favorite type of chocolate is. I'm just curious. And if you're comfortable with it, include what your gender is, because I had someone recently tell me that only girls like dark chocolate. And I know for a fact that is absolutely not true. But I just kind of need to have some data to back that up. Because, I mean, really now. Everyone can like dark chocolate. Everyone can like milk chocolate. Anyone can like any type of chocolate that they want. So, help me collect this information. This for science. For science! Okay, let's start planting some of these beets. Now, some of the ones here in the corner, I'm literally not planning to really harvest at all. They're just going to be here for the aesthetics. So I can just fa la 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 as I want right now. It doesn't have to be readily... I almost said mined. Nope, these are not to be mined. This doesn't need to be readily harvested. These are just here. To add a pop of color as they start growing. A pop of color. And we'll see, now that it's going to be nighttime, we'll see if I survive this or if I end up having some excitement because I'm choosing to be out despite the lateness of the hour. I'm pretty sure I slept recently enough I won't have phantoms. We'll find out. It's an adventure. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and let some patches pop through like that. Why not? Okay, so I have a mixed emotion with beets. I genuinely miss having really good there's a beet stew. That would be called a stew? I suppose it would be a stew. I genuinely miss having borscht. It's a lovely Russian beef stew that beet stew that, I mean, it was so good. I do miss having that. And I just headcanon that whatever beet anything I'm having here in this game, the beet stews and everything, I'm just assuming it's borscht. I don't know what else it would be, frankly. And it makes my heart really happy to at least digitally enjoy that. I would love it if there was different types of foods in game from other cultures and whatnot. That would just be cool. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? That would just be awesome. That would be really, really cool. Do you guys like beets? Like, actually IRL in real life, do you like beets? Like, is that something that you cook and eat at home? Is that something you're just like, no? Or is that something you're just like, oh my goodness, yes, and I love them, they're amazing, and this is my favorite recipe, and I think that was literally all the beet seed I have, wasn't it? Holy Toledo, okay. I have that little bit too. We are definitely going to go through everything really fast. But that's okay. Cool, we got that initial thing. Because, I mean, we have all this to do. That's my little thing. And then, I mean, I think having this whole field being beets would look really cool, though. I do need to work on my potatoes, which, I don't know. Should I split this, maybe? I don't know. My plan is to have potatoes over here. I think that's still my plan. I think I'm also going to add a bit more light because I really don't want to have mobs showing up over here right now. I'm going to have them showing up anyways, and I'd really rather avoid them if I could. Because having them not show up would be really nice. Let's go grab some stuff so we can work on that pathway, and we can also hop in bed and get some sleep so we don't have to worry about mobs at the moment. Okay, y'all. I was going to work on this path a little bit, and then I realized something. I don't have what I need for this. Because for this path, I am going to use some lovely melons and amethyst and some glow lichen. And I'm also going to use, like, the whole reason I planted all these is so I could have this podzol. And I don't have what I need to pick that up yet. So I'm going to go ahead and probably off camera, probably later, I'm going to go ahead and kind of roughly lay out these paths to a degree. Just so I have a easy, like, oh yes, I'm going here, and I'm going here, and I'm going there, and la-di-da-da. But I'm not going to actually get to decorate those quite yet. So that's a thing. And I went ahead and really quickly planted my carrots and the potatoes I have, just so that way I can get more of those for the rest of the fields I'll be doing. And I got some more of these growing, and oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. So you can see, like, the pop of color. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we have our pop of color with the beets coming up already. Yay! I forgot I ran out of stuff, and I need to fix that still. So I did, when I realized I don't have melons, and I mean, that's something I have on hand. I can just grow those. So I went ahead and I harvested all the pumpkins I had over here, and then I planted again, and this time I planted melons. So I'm gonna get those and just start really working my way through and acquiring all I can of that, because the sooner I get the melons, the sooner that will be done. And I need Silk Touch for that. Hopefully I'll get that enchantment sometime soon. And then we know that there is that what is the word I'm looking for? Geode. There's a geode over there we know about, so I'll probably have to go and get that. I don't want to say harvested, that sounds weird for a geode. But go there and get that taken care of so I can start having some of that, because I'm going to put amethyst in this as well. And I'm really excited about Perennian, because for the most part, I have what I need for it. And it's just, I expect it's going to be really pretty. And I'm looking forward to that. And I have ideas still for my tree of life. And I'm just, yeah. I killed a chicken. There is proof. I'm a chicken murderer. I could be poultry man. So, but that's probably going to be it for today. I have a couple grindy things that I'm hoping to get done. Whee! But I don't know if I'll do that this week or not because this is a holiday week for us in America. And I'm planning to spend time with my family, and I'm planning to actually work on a lot of stuff in the kitchen. So we'll see how much I get done. We'll see. I make no promises. But thanks for joining me today, and I hope you all have a lovely week.